Good evening. I'm Dan Fitzpatrick here. Carnival Cruise, still not going. Motors, still idling. Not even idling. Boats are just kind of sitting around doing nothing. Probably getting sanitized. We don't know. But here's the deal. The stock today, up 10%. If you're a member of Stock Market Mentor, you know this, or Option Market Mentor, certainly. I'm like Columbo. I've been on the case here for a long time on Carnival, not expecting this stuff to rally big or anything like that. But after I'll give you the analysis real quick. After the stock made in RCL, it's the same, kind of the same thing. We'll get back to that in a sec. But after the stock made a lower low and then started running up, you look at it on a Bollinger Band analysis, and you can see how while this was a lower low, relative to the price, it was actually a higher low relative to the lower Bollinger Band, which was clear down here. This was much high. This low was much higher above the lower Bollinger Band than this one was. I mean, this had been running along the lower Bollinger Band for all this time. So then you get a rebound. And then here, oh my gosh, it's a lower low. But it's really not. It's really kind of about as close as you can come to it being a double bottom, and then the stock trickles higher. But then it just drifts sideways because after all, it's the, COVID. Who knows what's going to happen with cruises. Companies deeply in debt. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just that, companies that own massive floating hotel resorts need a lot of money to do it, and they count on cash flow. It's a cash flow business, and suddenly there's no cash flow, like there's nothing. Made the Titanic seem like a safe bet. And so then the stock just is drifting sideways, and all the while we don't know whether this stock or when this stock is going to move higher. I just have a good sense that it's not going lower. And so this is a stock that at Option Market Mentor, we've had trades on, we've had covered strangles, we've had covered calls, we've had short puts, all because of this idea that the stock is probably not going to go back into the red box. We don't know when, we don't know what the timing is that the stock's going to move higher. We just have a pretty good guesstimate, and it is a guesstimate, that the stock's not going to fall, say, below $11. And so today's the breakout day. Up 10%. Do I think it's too late to buy Carnival? Well, typically I wouldn't buy a stock that's up 10%. Here I already own it, so I don't have to make that decision. I think it's still okay to buy. Royal Caribbean, same kind of thing here. Stock broke up nicely on decent volume today. I don't think you're too late to buy here, even though the stock's up over 11%. So I think personally these stocks are good risks right now. And this is not my typical trade. If you've been watching me for a while, you know what I like. I don't like to buy these things that have been kind of down in the dump. I like to buy the winners and assume they're going to keep on winning. But these patterns are just kind of a little too juicy for me to pass up. So anyway, that's all I got. Members over to the strategy session. I've got some new potential positions on the growth stock list. Also, we will be trading live later this week. Just haven't figured out exactly when that's going to be.